Hey guys, it's me, Nicole. I'm actually deciding to make videos now about Dance Moms. I'm gonna start making videos after every show that I watch that I really enjoy, and Dance Moms only has one more episode left. I think the next episode's supposed to be the finale. So I've kind of missed most of the season, but I'm gonna start trying to do this kind of a thing whether it's a day late or not, because I do work, and the only day that I'm really off, or the only show that I'm really off for, is Glee. So, anyway, so I'm gonna go on about my thoughts on Dance Moms in general right now, since I'm in the middle and everything. I think it is way better than Jersey Shore, and it is way better than Toddlers and Tiaras. Why? Because I'm not much of a pageantry type of a person. I would try to watch pageantry because I was all into this whole JonBenét case. I was like, oh my gosh, let me get to know more about it. And now that I look at it, there are some crazy freaking people out there, and I'm pretty sure by the way that I see JonBenét dressed that she was nothing like the other kids. She didn't have fake teeth. She didn't get her hair dyed. I don't think she got her hair dyed. Her hair looked natural. Well, except for that big, huge freaking thing that she had, but a lot of parents do that. And she didn't look all dolled up. She doesn't have any of those glamour shots. And I think her parents just, because her mom was in it. It's usually, do you ever notice it's usually the moms who were previously in pageants that they get their children into it? Yeah, so JonBenét's mom was in it, so she put JonBenét in it. So that was never my thing. Jersey Shore, I can't stand. I'll watch it when it's on, and then I'll be like, oh, that's interesting. Snooki's boobs are popping out. Oh my gosh, Dina just fell. What a surprise. Oh my gosh, fist pump. But listen, it's not a show that I would watch on a regular basis. It's usually if I'm at a friend's house and it's on, then I'll watch it. If I'm downstairs and I'm eating and it's on, because my mom watches it, then I'll watch it. Other than that, no. Now, about Dance Moms. I was hearing a lot about it on Twitter. There's a Isabel Capitule, who is Little Biggs. She watches it. She was tweeting about it one time, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta watch this show then. So I started watching it a few days ago, actually, and I immediately just started watching episode after episode after episode. And I was actually supposed to be cleaning my room with my mom, but it was one of those down days where you're just like, I don't want to do anything, so I just sat up in my room and I watched Dance Moms. I have a couple things to say. I think all the dancers are amazing. They all have different kinds of talents. Some are more advanced than others, and some need some working on. Some are just pure talent, and have got the drive. And I definitely think Maddie has the drive, and she has the talent. She's 8 years old, which really says something. She is an amazing for an 8-year-old. She's an amazing 8-year-old, yeah. And amazing. She's great, and I'm sure her little sister. I kind of feel bad for her sister in a way, because she's kind of like under her sister's shadow. So it's kind of like she's kind of got pressure to be as good as her because she's her little sister. And if she doesn't, her sister's gonna always outshine her. And eventually, when she gets to a certain age, she's gonna be like, I can't be like Maddie. I'm not Maddie. I'm not my sister. Blah blah blah. But I really hope she continues with dance, because I can see some potential in that little girl. She's adorable too, and that's great. She's adorable. Her sister's adorable. Yay. Nia's adorable as well. I think she's got some work. She's like me with reading. I have a horrible time comprehending. Somebody will tell me to do something. I'll do it the first time, but the next time I will completely forget how to do it or whatever. And I think that's what she's like. And I just think she really needs to try to focus on memorizing certain parts and just focus on her technique, and then she'll be fine. I think the girl's got potential too, just like the rest of them. Obviously, Abby Lee picked her out of a bunch of other kids to be in that group, and there is a reason for that. She's got potential. Now we're gonna go to Paige and Brooke. Paige and Brooke, both very talented. I like that they're both in acro. It's very nice. except for I feel like there's more when they're performing, it's more acro, which is cool because they're more of an acro kind of person. But I would like to see more ballet in their stuff, like split it evenly at least, because every time I watch Brooke do a solo, she's flipping everywhere and she's doing this whole chin thingy and just like around the floor, and it's just like, yeah, that's cool, but I've seen it like every single episode that she's had a solo in, and I would like to see more ballet. And I understand acro's her strong point, and that's great, but why not challenge her a little bit more into doing both? But Paige, I feel like I never really see her. She's also acro, I guess. I think I haven't really seen much of her. I feel bad that she kind of forgot her dance the first time, but pressure will be pressure. I mean, it happens. I can imagine people forgetting forgetting dances on stage. I mean, it must be hard, and especially for a young girl age of 10. My sister's 10. Like, I can't imagine. And but she picked it up nicely, and she's done really good. Like, I've watched the rest of the episodes, and it seems like she's progressed for the rest of the season, and I definitely can't wait to see more of her. Now on to Chloe. Okay, Chloe is adorable. Like, she's just adorable. She wears bows all the time. I try to, but sometimes I'm too tired to even put them in, or they just don't match my outfit. Either that, or I'll have a headband with a bow in. Either way, Chloe is adorable. Her and Maddie, I think, are the most adorable things ever. And I wouldn't say they're my favorite, but they're definitely the top two, just like with Abby, top two for me. Because I love watching them dance, and especially with Black Swan, that was amazing. Yeah, Black Swan was definitely an up there kind of a dance. I liked it. I definitely think, I feel like she's not being pushed enough, but at the same time she's being pushed a lot, because like Abby said, she's in the top two. It's her and Maddie, and obviously if you're going to be the top of Abby Lee Miller's company, you have to really be committed to this. You really have to work, and there's no time for breaks. There'll be a time for break when you're old and you can't dance anymore. And I think she's pressured. She's only 9 or 10, 9 I think. She's 9 years old, and she's really being forced to do all these amazing choreographies, whatever. And she's really talented, but I think a girl gets burned out sometimes. Like, that's what happened to me when I was little, because I danced from the age of 4 to 8, I believe. And I got burned out, took a 4-year break, started back when I was like 12 or 13 again. I think it was 13. It was 13 plus 4. I stayed until my senior year of high school. I stopped, so I wasn't in it my senior year. I did 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. So 4 years that I did dance. And I got burned out, not like the last 4 years of my training, because I feel like I wasn't challenged enough there. I was at a church, and no offense to churches or anything, but I feel like you have to be very you have to make sure what you're doing is appropriate for your environment and the people who are going to be around. Sure, it's going to be a family show, but I mean, it's a recital. It's an art. But we were doing it for the glory of God, so therefore it's completely different. The costumes were different and everything. And but when I was younger, it was a completely different story. I wasn't doing it for a church. I was actually at a dance studio. And when I was younger, it was just the fact that I think I liked dance, but I didn't like it enough to stay in it at the time. I was more of like, I want to stop this. I want to go my own way. I felt like I was being pushed to do something that I didn't want to do. You know, the normal kid rebellion. And Chloe had that for a moment because she was overwhelmed. But, you know, she's amazing at what she does, and I definitely think she has a future. She could be on Broadway. She could be on Rockettes. And if she is, and when I'm in New York, I'm going to totally watch her because she's that amazing. So, that's how I feel about the girls. They're all amazing in their own little ways. Of course, some techniques need to be dealt with. But also, Abby Lee. A lot of people don't like her, and I have my moments too, where I just don't like her, where I can't stand the way she acts towards the parents and the kids. It's like she doesn't she doesn't have a heart or whatever. But at the end of the day, when she's yelling at the kids and telling them what to do, your kids want to be in competition. Otherwise, they would have stopped. I mean, they all seem like they want to stay there. Every time I see them on the screen, they want to be in the competition. They want to be dancing. It's what they love to do. And they all are like inspired by what Abby has to say. And I feel like if they're inspired by what Abby has to say, even though she's hard on them, they're really taking what she has to say to heart. And really, she's been teaching children forever how to do stuff, and some of them have ended up where they wanted to go. And it's like, if you want to go far in this world, in the entertainment business with dance or anything, you need to go to the best. You need to do something, stick with it, and go to the best. And she's the best. And obviously, I mean, if they didn't want to be with her, they could tell their moms, and their moms could take them out. And I feel, I mean, the girls have enough of a say. Both, I mean, Maddie seems like she wants to stay in it. Mackenzie hasn't really. I mean, of course, she had a hard moment, but she seems like she wants to stay. All of them seem like they want to stay. I feel like Brooke is the only one who doesn't really know, because she's at that teenager stage where she's like, oh, I want to go hang out with my friends, I want to be a cheerleader, which is fine, it's normal. It's what I was like. I didn't want to move because of my friends and everything. But I definitely think at the end of the day, granted all the yelling and annoyingness of it all, Abby knows what she's saying. Obviously she does, otherwise she wouldn't have so many titles. So this is basically my thoughts on Dance Moms, and I can't wait to watch it again next Wednesday. I think I'm working, but I'll probably watch it again at 2 to 3 in the morning on Thursday. So, ta-ta for now. Leave comments about who you like and what you want to see on my show, channel, whatever, and I'll get back to you.